all the VHS, crushing the classics in a princess dress. Informed like Scuttle, Kurt's got your ticket, making it real like Jiminy Cricket. Most off the Captain Hook, but if the Tweedledum, he'll be taking more shots than Bambi's mom. Leave him raised like Simba, or cracked like the beach dishes. He'll show you a whole new world, you won't need 3 wishes. Stay at home, Disney Dad.
Officially, the last DVD in the bin. Wild. This ends the DVD era of this journey. Like, we could see the end in sight. Might be before the end of the year or early 2027. We'll see. But this review segment, going on 6 years now, is going to come to an end. I have no idea how or why we even have this, but it's a Walmart exclusive. Disney Pixar Unforgettable short films. We press play on the DVD. It starts in 1989, 6 years before Toy Story. Pixar Animation Studios made this short film. Knick Knack, Oh Man, the Snowman in the Globe short. I saw this in the theater in front of some movie, like Home Alone maybe. We should have, okay, there's a shelf of souvenirs. There's a snowman and a snow globe ogling a bikini girl on a different souvenir thing. He tries everything to get out of his snow globe, and he can't. He ends up pushing it, tipping it off the shelf, and as it's falling upside down, he escapes through the bottom of the snow globe and ends up in a fish tank where he sees a hot mermaid. And just as he walks towards the fish tank, the snow globe lands in the tank and sinks down and traps him again, blocking him from the hot girl. Bobby McFerrin, the Don't Worry Be Happy guy, did the music for this. And Steve Jobs helped with this apparently as well. Up next, for the birds. A big bird tries to sit with the little birds. Doesn't go well, says my son, chef's kiss. I remember seeing this in front of some other Disney VHS movies. I'm not sure. I chose not to review it at the time, so here we go. Let's review it. It plays out exactly like my son says. Anyway, the big bird sits on the wire, and it stretches the wire down. Then he falls off, and it ends up launching all the mean bully birds into the stratosphere, and all their feathers fall off. My daughter laughs really hard at that, so I guess that's a successful win. Mike's New Car is next, and Monsters, Inc. was one of the first movies I ever reviewed on here. My wife, about Mike's New Car short, offers, quote, I do like Monsters, Inc., but I found this was not a great show, end quote. My whole family weighing in tonight. I love it. This was after the movie on VHS, and I think I reviewed it back like 5 years ago, but basically Mike has a new car, and Sully plays with all the automatic features. He makes the seat go back and forth, and he pops the hood, and Mike falls out, and Sully slams the hood on Mike's hand, and the phone rings, and it's Mike, and he's yelling at Sully to push the button to release the hood to get his hand back. Inside, they turn on the radio and every alarm starts going off in the wipers, and Sully adjusts the rear view mirror and he pulls it off, so Mike gets mad and he drives it off, and he drives it into a wall off screen, and we hear the explosion, the airbag goes off, and it shoots Mike back to Sully, who catches him. Up next is Jack, Attack. There is an incident. The babysitter is being interviewed by the FBI. This is like right after the first movie, I guess. She's remembering babysitting for Jack, and this usually happens with our babysitter as well. Jack keeps using his powers and creeping the babysitter out. He bursts into flames and she puts him in the tub, and it's the next morning the house is wrecked, and Syndrome shows up at the door and she just hands him off. Back at the FBI, Mr. Dicker erases her memory. Can I get some of that, Mr. Dicker? One-man band is next. It's about a one-man band busking and making no money. He gets some busking competition across the street from another one-man band, and the two street performers are going back and forth trying to get the attention of some kid who has like a few coins to give. They perform, fight back and forth until the kid drops his coins down the street grate. Then he gets a small fiddle and he starts playing, and somebody walks by and drops a big bag of coins into the kid's cup. The kid takes out 2 coins, and both of the one-man band performers look excited, and they're both like, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, go give it to me. And then the kid throws the coins in the fountain instead. Womp womp, fade to black. Lifted. We start with an alien abduction. Some guy's floating in his room. The alien can't use the controllers to get him through the window. This crazy frog-looking alien is trying to make it work as his teacher looks on, grading him. Finally, he almost figures it out, but then the guy gets his butt stuck in the window, Pause for laughter, not a dry eye in the house. He finally gets this guy out the window and drags him through the trees, cutting him up, and he gets into the ship, but then he drops it, and the guy falls out, and the teacher reaches over, presses the right buttons, saves this guy his life, he doesn't go splat, floats him back into his bed, replaces everything in his room. The student alien is sad, and the teacher's like, you drive home, you're fine. And then the saucer falls and crushes the house. Wasn't expecting that. That ending was pretty funny. That was the best short so far. Last one. It's Mater's tail. God, I hate cars. Tokyo Mater. This hits like all the lows. The sheriff says, this is a peaceful town. Then some punks come skidding or drifting through the town, and for some reason that makes Mater flash back to a time he towed someone all the way to Tokyo. Okay, then he gets challenged by a couple like punk drifters, so like race car drifters, not hobos, because this has something to do with drifting. He gets a shiny blue paint job. They have to race to Tokyo Tower and get the flag. First one wins. Mater's drifting, because that's cool. They keep doing this. This was cool back when this was made. He gets chased by a cop car, but then the other cop cars are doing donuts, and the cop car says, I love donuts, and start doing donuts as well, because, you know, cop humor. Suddenly Lightning McQueen is there, and he helps Mater. Mater wins, and the other guy gets turned into stock, which is the worst thing ever if you're a car. And that's how Mater became king of all drifters. We get back out of the flashback, and McQueen was like, none of that happened. And all this is like inside of an autistic kid's snow globe, and nobody gets that reference, but look it up.
That's what I think about.
What do you think?
What we have is a concern about Curtis Anderson. His interviewing style is not the best. His personal appearance is not the best. I was wondering if the man has some kind of a hold over the channel that he's allowed to be employed for so long with the standards of journalism and personal appearance that he has. Thank you.
Okay, Macy.
I'm still Jenny from the block.